好，各位觀眾晚安。呢個畫面非常之寧靜啊！呢個咧就係 ALAN 開頭嗰個畫面啊。咁啊，定咗喺度咧，就完全唔喐嘅時候咧，就見到呢個畫面，佢會耐唔耐，即係好似啲電影咧，即係嗰種攝幾格嗰啲恐怖畫面喺中間咁樣。其中以前係輝級都有用過呢個剪接方法嘅，即係為咗增加個恐怖感咧，突然間中間攝一兩張嗰啲即係唔關事嘅相喺攝喺中間咁樣。咁而家就即係都好耐冇開直播咧，因為前排有啲忙啦。咁就許田晚安，許田你好啊。咁啊，我哋踏正踏半咧就會開始玩噶啦。咁就係我完全冇睇任何攻略啊，亦都冇睇即係人哋玩嗰個任何過程嘅咁樣。咁啊，今晚高高杉妮都喺度嘅，高高杉妮講幾句。
我喺度啊。
係啦，咁啊，高高杉妮正常嘅咁樣。好，咁呢個咧就係 ALAN 2啊。咁啊，稍微講下以前嗰個故事啦。咁啊，ALAN 1咧就係大約十幾年前啊，12年前嘅啦，差唔多。咁 ALAN 1咧就係講即係一個係心靈恐怖嘅一個故事啦。佢好多時都係玩即係用個電筒啊，用嗰啲即係電池啊、電筒啊咁樣。咁去照啲敵人，照完敵人即係先可以打死佢嘅咁樣。咁就個故事咧就係講一個即係作家咧，佢冇靈感啊，然後去到某個島度，跟住先發覺，咦，佢冇靈感，但係咧就即係佢老婆係想同佢去旅遊，順便就幫佢去重拾寫作嗰個靈感啊。跟住喺嗰個島上面咧，佢就發現咗有一啲係由佢寫出嚟嘅稿，好奇怪喎。但係其實佢自己係完全冇印象嘅。跟住發生咗一啲即係離奇嘅事咧，捲入咗去。跟住原來係呢個世界上係有啲人咧可以將一啲想像嘅嘢或者寫嘅嘢咧會變成真實嘅咁樣。咁就個主角都有啲咁嘅能力啦。咁啊，去到最後 ALAN 係救翻，即係佢老婆係喺呢啲詭異事件裏邊咧係最終係失蹤咗，跟住佢要係想盡辦法，最後係救翻佢老婆出嚟，但係佢自己咧就困喺一個不知名嘅空間嗰度咁樣。咁我哋而家就玩第2集。咁呢個係一個即係新嘅內容啦。咁我哋睇下係有啲咩啦。哇！嗰個手就係會即係有啲微震嘅喎。選項啦，啟用教學，是但都真係唔識嘅。困難，慣唔慣揀困難好咧？困難啦，係在被打到地時，使用閃避來迴避連續攻擊。
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Wood生，晚安。
晚安啊，Wood松。 控制咗呢個人，原來我好離奇啊！我係控制一個即係完全即係呢個唔係 Alan Wake 嗰個主角啊，係控制一個裸體嘅男人咁樣。個天好暗，呈現一種青色嘅感覺。
活生第一集有冇玩？
我睇咗故事啊，我未玩啊，我 PS Plus 有啊，我會抽時間補翻嘅。阿胡松，你有冇買啊？你營造氣氛都幾恐怖嘅，其實。耳仔聽到啲聲啦，有啲好遠嘅，有啲講嘢。
活生睇咗故事就得，而家玩返未必鍾意做玩法。
就係呢啲剪法啊，攝幾格呢啲恐怖嘢入去咧，但係個手掣係會跟住轉跟住震嘅喎。啱啱大家見到咧，即係呢一個係佢用咗PS5 嗰個 DualSense 嗰個咧，有啲微震咁樣去營造嗰種緊張感。衝刺。
活生我冇買，只係玩過當年玩 XBOX 360嘅第一集，嗰時兩兄弟一路經一路玩。
咁今次睇翻呢個續集，哇，好多人啊前邊。走啊走啊！喂！ 個裸體男人俾人哋挖開咗心臟，攞咗個心臟出嚟挖開胸口。
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
黑妹同佢個女講嘢。
Thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
呢啲咁嘅字體咧，或者呢種編輯法咧，就喺狂租成日見到嘅。
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
地圖。
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell him about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off.
活生
The store,
PS
the
5個手掣
campground,
真係值
all
回
of it.
票價，啲開發商真係有俾心機善用佢嘅機能，這是 Xbox 要追上的地方。
少數用到咯。講真，你話係咪用好多咩？又唔係真係用好多嘅咁樣。你話係咪即係對個遊戲影響好大咧？可能我自己唔中意震動嗰種帶嚟嗰種所謂感受啦。使用心靈空間嘅哦。
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
哦。被害人喺2010年被通報失蹤，3個被害人，牙醫被刺穿腫脹，手腕淤青，老師又係胸部嚴重受傷，殺人手法細微差異，唯一共通點就係腫脹。死咗之後浸水，傷好深，心臟唔見咗，每具屍體都腫脹。死後先喺屍體上面刺青，即係紋啲嘢上去。兇殺目標有明顯嘅共通點。
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the
哦，進入心靈空間，即係啱啱睇嗰個係唔會暫停遊戲嘅。
Nature.
睇地圖，哦，呢個係自己嘅一個私人空間啊，可以飲杯酒咁樣喎，又可以睇案件線索板啦，一啲錄啦，佢自己屋企啦。呢個咩嚟㗎？哦，出返去。哦，個人已經行前咗啦。即係諗嘢嘅時候。
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their
活
last
生
case.
腦內嘅世界。
Real
係啊，佢設計得特別嘅就係、你唔好以為撳完之後就可以停咗喺度。鏡峰，遠方雄偉嘅高山係鏡峰，俯視巨虎湖嘅代表性地標。只要角度正確，呢一個美麗嘅山倒影喺平靜嘅湖上面。呢度有兩條路，行邊邊啊？呢邊呢？
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
got it.
冇嘢，唔俾行。嗰啲景都做得都幾 detail 嘅。呢座大自然嘅奇蹟，讓人精神一振，如同佢對周圍環境嘅影響。瀑布底部翻騰嘅水就好似咩？呢個係拗係嘛？教與和傳説中的巨虎湖女巫用來夜空中穿梭的道具十分相似。
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Think.
唔係擺度，擺邊度呢？ 要諗下個案件點樣砌啊！
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? No clues. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
呢度有。
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
呢啲啊，而家仲未查清楚到底點解會喺度。
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display. I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
A creepy twig sculpture?
哇，開始有啲恐怖感覺啦！呢個位，碌頭。
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
呢度有個咁嘅標誌嘅。 呢度又有喎，呢度有個上下。如果有人跟我一樣闖進嚟，這是給有啲警告。 人們說那座湖是火口湖，火山爆發時形成，或是火山活動時遺留下嚟嘅坑洞。會唔會根本就唔係咁樣樣？會唔會係人哋嘅嘢？是非自然嘅人造物產物？有人故意為之？我覺得這座湖唔係自然形成，而係刻意設計，而且有其目的。湖位嘅高處，平靜嘅水面下面有一個神秘嘅機械。 只要按下按鈕就可以啟動，掌握按鈕嘅人就喺湖邊嘅大房子，伺機移動。第一張圖係水位線，真正嘅火 好，喺火山形成岩漿，第二張圖水位線，工程結構奇怪嘅機器。冇咯
？Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
I've been doing some deep research on that, and I know everything confidential matters.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
冇反應。
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
我而家想喐咧，個手真係會震嘅喎。
Welcome back, Anderson.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state, but yeah, I ran into him a few times. After his brother got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
哦，即係呢個萊丁格有少少好似癲咗咁樣。
For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
好。
Oh, I sure do.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Sure. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
呢個就係即係主角嘅思考方式。好，暫時去到呢度。佢思考。
Connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished. There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm, like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
好似預言書咁樣。
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. This mug always cheers me up.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up. only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Rob.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
腳印
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
眾所皆知，巨虎湖因其形狀似一個巨型嘅斧頭而得名。而呢個湖亦都有好多神秘嘅故事，有人話佢係進入地底世界嘅陰暗入口，亦都有人話佢其實係女巫嘅巨斧。傳說中，當某位警長追求一位女士，但係愛意得不到回應，就指控那位女士對佢施展巫術，佢被活咁樣浸死。不過他拋下呢個係咩啊？舉子成長，長成一棵怪樹，名為女巫舉，係咪啊？呢個字係咪？問下姑高查明呢個字點讀先？
呢個字讀標。
標啊，標誌。標誌成為一棵怪樹。女人起死回生，對仇人展開復仇。即使佢原本係個普通人，但現在一成為女巫。佢殺咗警長，丟進湖裏，讓佢溺斃，然後刮出佢嘅心臟，鎖喺盒裏邊。有咗呢一粒心臟，佢就可以喺湖中召喚佢嚟替佢復仇。傳說係咁樣流傳嘅。哇！原稿。
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter. Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
活生着好似係指湯殼果類嘢，用嚟來筆嘢。
Thanks.
佢可能係指一種植物啊，著樹啊嗰啲。
Drive to Bright Falls and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
有嘢攞。
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books. It's the movies.
哦，升級武器啊！揾到呢一個，更多子彈，快速爆頭。12張先係可以升級，而家先得個2張，屌！
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
即係唔係行呢邊嘅？哦，我都好多隱藏路喎。我呢個之前啱啱行過嘅地方係嘛？
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
即其信長，晚
I'll
安。
park there anyway.
晚安，即其信長。
Walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hello.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
I need bolt cutters.
Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it in coffee world. Get it where you can.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our float, will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float for sure.
Got this is my first Deer Day after the festival. I don't know what to expect. Really. It's known as it is the finest entertainment a town like ours.
I'm gonna go
has to
check
offer.
something out.
The happiest day of the
Be
year.
right back.
Like
Got it.
Christmas, but better.
Well, I certainly hope so.
Cute.
Hi there.
入唔到去嘅，喺度佈置緊某啲嘢咁好似，喺度免費有啲咖啡擺喺度請人飲啦。嗰陣喺度做緊啲佈置啦。
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
See you around.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrible.
有啲隱瞞。
That's all.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
呢個又係作家。哦，提到 Alan Wake 個名啦。呢個唔關事。
I can't force it open. Can't open this with my bare hands.
有目擊者，問完目擊者係咪可以砌啊？哦，好，第二張地圖，跟住呢個側寫，哦，由佢哋。 邪教神樹係咩嚟㗎？
What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book.
即其信長，原來之前過咗身嗰個黑人演員有參演 Alan Wake 2。
係咩？唔知啊。
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? Makes sense.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
Hey,
doing?
邊個同我講嘢啊？真係。
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
Hey, how are you doing?
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter.
Huh?
That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
講啲奇怪嘅嘢。
Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious, but soon enough there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know. So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
好，呢度好似完喎，終於都。
All set. My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff! Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. She always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Just here to
Anything you
pay
need?
my ticket.
Just, let us
Whenever you're
know.
ready
We
to
appreciate
take
the
my
support,
money.
Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
No speeding happening here, I see.
偷睇人哋啲 email。
Some patience, please.
I can't force it open.
呢個殘次嚟嘅。
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You've only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
即係揾條友可以攞到個剪。
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
哇！偷子彈，繼續偷子彈。冇啦嘛。
I can't get through this.
喂，唔使咁黑啊嘛。
Okay,
呢度
let's
正
take a
常
look
啲
at。our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
玩驗屍添，仲要。
What other clues can the body... There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Oh. That's it. Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. Okay. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
即其信長，有皮佬 J 怕唔怕黃標㗎？
哇，嚟了啦！
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page set to get into the light.
哦，安全處能恢復部分生命。
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
喺邊度？哇！
Gotta move now.
去邊度至得㗎？真係。喂！哇！即係呢度要開始戰鬥啊！我略過啦，我呢度。
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
喺走廊嗰支槍。
Go.
唔係入呢個位啊！幾多次啊？
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
唔係行呢邊。
Vanished.
Oh, 第一章咁就完咗。
UDC 綠幕原唱收台 Tilda。
一係打一張係嘛咁樣，聽埋音樂呢係冇音樂可以唔聽嘅原來。OK。
He didn't have a heart, but he
冇
still.
心臟，但係企翻起身。
The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
UDC 綠幕 你聽晒音樂就版權假啦 www。
唔知咧，暫時冇睇到彈出嚟，因為如果有版權嘅話，應該大家睇唔到噶啦。使用光明對抗阿肥佬。
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic
即其信
murder
長，女主唔係光嘅地方應該都發現唔到佢。
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to
未必嘅，唔知啊。
Hmm,
啱啱死咗2次咧，就係一行過啲黑影，係其實係唔係去嗰個位嗰度。
purpose.
好，揾埋其他料先一齊。呢度係藏屍間，殮房藏屍間擺埋一齊。呢度有嘢拎，係啊，哇！回復藥。
Can't be opened on this side.
呢個女警。
It doesn't budge.
而家應該係時候思考下，佢企喺光嘅地方思考啦。
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. Yes.
即其信長，我有玩 Xbox 第一集都冇咁嚇人。
係啊，可能嗰陣時啲機能咧未做到咁靚咯。如果你要如果你唔玩 Xbox 嗰隻，而係直接玩 remake 咧，即係佢重新用一個新嘅 engine 去做翻一個新版本俾全平台出咧，咁可能效果都會好啲。等下先，呢度仲有冇啊？電視有嘢睇？哦，呢個睇翻之前嘅啫。 哦，收音機可以聽翻播過嘅音樂，第一章結束嗰個，跟你進入黑暗。
DDoSMXS 995分 Hi Tilda。Hello。
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
呢個佢個女啊嘛，應該冇嘢噶嘛，未死噶嘛，點解會有人預言佢？好。
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me.
Ignore long text.
That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
阿活松呢段太長啊！阿高高插你讀唔到40字以上啊！我讀啦等。女主角上司係嗰面毛係 Sam Lake， 即係 Red Dead 起朵之作。哦 ，Max Primer 個主角同埋編劇，亦都係 Alan Wake 而其中一個編劇。OK， 哇！大家都係夜晚先睇喎，啱啱11點幾開嘅時候咧冇人睇，而家有10個人睇竟然。今日第一次即係未。 唔知道今日我哋做緊咩嘅咧，就可以即係講解多一次啦。我哋即係玩呢個 Alan Wake 2啊。我預計可能每日玩個零鐘咁樣啦，玩到最多我諗2點鐘收啦。
Can't open this with my bare hands.
因為個原稿就係預告個屍體變成一個怪物之後，佢會翻去湖嗰個位，即係啲預言稿啊。哦，原來入到嚟呢邊嘅。 有嘢偷，而我而家玩嘅呢個難度呢係 hard 嘅，試下玩 hard 先啦，真係檔案室。
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
DDoSMXS 995分，打緊藍絲睇下有咩睇就見到你開台。
係啊。
星野華華，台主好，我係新觀眾。
你好，星野華華。係啦。 之前就我多數都係玩魂系嗰啲啦，因為挑戰難度咁樣。咁其實都玩下啲唔同作品啦，我哋玩下呢個 Alan Wake 啦。咁啊都係見到啲評價咧，都寫啲隻遊戲嗰個故事寫得好啊，玩法又非常之正啦。咁。
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree, but it's our best lead. This is the same symbol as that cult necklace.
Not exactly hiding in the shadows, are they?
咁如果冇一路睇過嚟嘅咧，咁我喺度輕輕講下啦。咁就係講又係呢個
Meet you back at the car.
呢個警員啊，去調查一件案件啊，嗰件案件。咁開頭咧就有個裸體嘅肥佬。
DDoSMXS 995分，你 GBO 打完啲任未？
打完啦，我都係快快脆脆咁樣 哦，你話嗰、個
DC 綠幕之後就玩人龍定 Star Ocean。
人龍留翻去狼玩啦，即係
Check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings.
Star Ocean 佢重製啊嘛，係咪？唔係新作嘅話，未必諗啦咁。咁就係奇怪，就係即係去發一件即係發現屍體案件啊！發現屍體個屍體咧就係即係原來係一個以前嘅 FBI 成員嚟嘅咁樣，我輕輕睇下周圍先。咁就佢俾人哋即係用啲邪教嘅方法殺死啦。跟住後尾，跟住我哋將佢屍體搬翻去，諗住即係喺停屍間嗰度調查嘅時候，發現咦佢俾人挖咗心臟，冇咗心臟，但係會即係起翻身。跟住咧就係即係呢一個系列嘅呢個比較核心嘅怪嚟，就係嗰啲敵人咧係怕光嘅咁樣。你只要留喺光嘅地方咧，其實佢係攻擊唔到你嘅。
I need something to cut this.
好，呢度有一個剪。而家就跟住就係嗰個預言稿啦，因為即係呢個 game 嘅核心咧就係、個作者寫咗嗰啲稿咧係會變成真啊！咁呢個就係 ALAN Wake 即係第一集嗰個玩法啦。當初亦都係非常之唔錯嘅，即係 Xbox 嚟講啊。好。
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. The same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
心臟呢啲咁嘅粗字咧，就係 control 都成日用。
Overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
How are you folks doing? Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. The operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
That's all for now.
What'd you find there, Stephen? We brew our own beer, too. Ahma beer.
Oh, now we're talking.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Wood 生 Remedy 啲 game 水準都幾穩定。
係啊，之前 Control 因為 PC 版係佢揾505去發行咧，咁505就俾咗個 copy 我，同埋俾咗個即係嗰個 DLC 咁樣。
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
呢度有啲嘢。
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
That
concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never
活生 Max Payne 系列 Quantum Break Control 都係佳作。
係啊。
Are you there? Yes. Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today? Rain. That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week? Also rain.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
For Deerfest? No. Well, Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And
I need to know more about the code of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Yes, I like this parade because they're
又開新案件。
the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans?
No.
Think. Keep trying. Nah. Yes.
唔係連呢度邪教戴住鹿嘅面具。
Nope. Hmm.
哦，呢個 unlock 嘅，揾到幾多個？ 跟住啲腳印去。
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Wood 生，這個心靈空間模式好有趣，搞到心喐喐想玩，但又驚驚地。
睇我玩啦咁。
And the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
目標有3個，去揾內丁格，跟隨佢嘅足跡。咁之後行入去啊，唔通？子彈。
Wood 生，睇你玩都驚㗎，只係冇咁緊張咋，哈哈。
你留多啲言啦，咁我就冇咁驚。佢營造氣氛係唔錯嘅，同埋都幾有電影感，又有嘢。哦，已經潮漲咗啊！之前睇過㗎啦。
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
但而家喺度諗，好危險㗎喎，真係都唔知幾時。女巫小屋喺邊度啊
？The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee
即
thermos,
其信長，
a shoebox,
啱啱個
a
畫
mop
面
and
無
a
啦啦
bucket,
出嚟，
a
真係
poster
嚇
on
一
the
嚇。
wall. And in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
之前有啲恐怖片嗰啲電影係用呢個手法噶嘛。但係真係唔知去邊喎。再睇多次呢段字。呢度有。
These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
去邊度揾啊？揾條 fuse。
This fuse is busted.
日記嚟喎，原來。
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here? This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
哦，休息室呢度可以儲存進度。我聽到啊，誒有一頁。
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Oh. 因為費事佢費事中北爆唔到機，都係留翻啲唔同嘅 save 真係。好，跟住係咪出翻嚟啊？
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing. Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign, Nightingale's heart.
有嘢落。目標解讀原稿嘅含義啊！
Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign, Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town, but she trusted the pages, was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
Yep. Already got the answers to these. The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
For a while, they played cards in the general store. The witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
去雜貨店揾心臟。女巫小屋，雜貨店呢度，好，即係我呢度向前行。
I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Christ!
提高手電筒嘅亮度，可以燒穿敵人嘅黑暗。
Living in the woods!
A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Go. 喂，新武器嚇？櫃台嘅幸運女神，呢度要解謎喎。 心臟喺度。
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
海岸拍打鏡子的另一頭的遠處。
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
櫃台。 呢個
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
「櫃台嘅幸運女神。 705-713-717-723，即係點啊 ？Don't forget the cook。
These numbers match the ones on the lotto ticket.
5、17、13，喂，觀眾有你哋覺得應該係點樣解啊？幸運女神即係嗰個槍個密碼應該喺度解嘅。第一個字係應該係7、01、12，唔係。 OK， 7字肯定係嘅咧，05唔係，13唔係，17唔係，23唔係，即係得返39同45，即係可能係739同埋745，係咪咁嘅意思咧？因為佢打晒交叉啊嘛，0、05、13、17、23、739同埋745。 誒，開到喎！
活心應該係739。
OK。海凳好黑，好恐怖。要讀原稿啊！而家去啲光嘅地方啦，呢度安全位。
活生有支大槍，心情踏實好多。
哦。OK。
Found the heart in the fridge, just like the page said I would. Sounds literary, but what does it mean?
文縐縐咁啦。海浪拍打在鏡子嘅另外一頭，女巫，我帶了心臟，讓我嚟見識恐懼。
The victim was one of their own, FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale.
睇翻嗰個預言嘅稿，殺街慢慢走向破門，槍準備好，電筒瞄向前方。內丁格說他會來。巨虎湖嘅雜貨店雜草叢生破壞不堪。Saga 想到了神樹邪教，他們來過這裏等待策劃一場可怕的殺人儀式，同時他們在雜貨店打牌。彷彿這只是另外一場深夜嘅撲克遊戲。
活生中文化暫時都幾對版喎。
唔知啊 ，OK 理解到嘅。是動物撞壞了嗎？一聲巨響，殺街發現對面站咗一個邪教徒，一個穿着雨衣嘅龐大人影。我們是夜裏的守護者。塑料純碌嘅面具後面充滿野性嘅眼眸。他高舉的手中的巨斧，把心臟放進女巫嘅路標。我係咪要回復腳啊？食止痛藥就回復。但好似唔見嗰個血量有啲回升咁樣嘅。而家撳呢個地圖，去返呢一度。呢度行落去，跟住兜返上去。呢邊上去 有女巫小屋。
活生電筒無電係咪會自己叉返？唔使執電芯。
唔使執㗎，好似係可以自己叉嘅。但係就唔可以用嗰個 R1咯，即係 R1路標喺邊度啊？將個心臟塞落去路標嘅意思係邊度？哦，呢度。喺呢度落去。
即其信長，太陽能電筒。
呢度過唔到去喎。哦，原來我得4格電池嘅咋。死咗。即係嗰個電筒可以開高光唔高光嘅，咁 R1就會即係可以嗰種可以燒啲敵人。如果係咁嘅話，就應該係呢邊㗎啦。如果你唔用高光燒嘅呢，就會即係冇辦法可以扣得到佢好多血咯。 都有啲難度。我仲以為嗰個位好似唔係，都唔知係咪嗰個。因為成日望住嗰個燈柱咧，即係呢度咧有個光位，以為呢個位係咪安全位咧？但係發覺係唔得嘅喎。L1係迴避掣。我慢慢即係呢個要少少理解啊！佢嗰個光嗰個位咧，佢企喺個光嗰位係無敵嘅，即係唔係戰鬥嘅安全區。一離開咗咧，就佢嗰個安全區咧就會消失㗎啦。即係呢個位企喺度，我只係離開咗咧，佢就會消失㗎啦。希望唔好卡太多次啦。用 R1都係用呢個灼熱燒傷個對手先開始射。反擊！搞掂啦！揾翻呢個路牌，將個心臟塞落去。交翻心臟俾個女巫。
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
Logan? Logan! Where are you?
What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
佢個女唔喺呢一度㗎，佢
活生，題外話，記得改返個 HASHTAG，仲係鐵拳8。
哦，一陣間去改翻。
EUDC 綠木，佢點解會有覺得去咗異空間個對講機仲會 work 嘅錯覺？
佢可能根本就唔知道呢個係異空間。
EUDC 綠木，有睇恐怖片都知啦。
唔知行去邊喎而家。而家應該係打大佬嘅喎，打薛丁格。
That concludes our debate on...
唔出嚟喎，大佬！哦，呢邊先係啊，切！
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This is looping. I like a nightmare.
有一張原稿。
Need to find Nightingale.
顏色咁嘅。
活生，隻 game 買咗幾多錢？
有 PS。正價咯。作家又開始寫了。
He's here, Nightingale.
你見到咩？我見唔到嘅喂。
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.喂喂喂！得兩發啫喎，睇。點啊！即係佢紅色嗰啲位可以造成大量傷害。
都係用個止血貼先啫。呢度冇得使用。照停佢先，跟住打佢個頭。咁快嘅喂！都有啲難度嘅，真係唔好講笑。又要再 set 一個啫。去邊啊咁？冇晒彈？哇！唔夠彈用㗎原來。喂！我兩支槍都冇晒子彈喎喂！電池組3發，喂咁難打㗎？喂點啊？咁即係我而家冇晒子彈，我點打佢啊？呢度。哦。得7發死啦真係。
職業信長花兒。
喂，頂！仲有敵。喂，好難打喎真係，唔夠子彈嗰啲真係會用晒嘅真係。 近戰嚟用。得啊，唔會一下就即死。哇！真係點打啊咁樣？食埋一止痛藥。得21發子彈。 邊啊？頂！用晒所有回復藥，子彈用晒，咁先係打贏。呢個係黑難度嘅，即係俾翻個示範各位啦。真係哇，都好難打喎，真係。咁啊，呢度我 save 咗佢做一個片啊，希望各位可以即係參考翻啦。咁啊，訂我哋頻道啦，呢下條片啦。咁啊，我哋會做其他攻略俾各位睇嘅。
I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The Dark Presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
佢同 Alan Wake 接觸到啦。我諗今日打完呢個大佬，我哋就喺呢個位停啦。我哋睇埋少少劇情，我哋。
Hey. Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The Dark Presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Oh.
In the dark, miles apart, made a promise that I'm coming out alive. Raging heart, went too far.
好，咁啊又係音樂情人 Atwood 嘅時候。
I was calling you. Did you
打完第二章，咁就會聽一首音樂啦。
lost my way?
似乎係描寫緊
I was trapped in a thousand nights with no escape.
Alan Wake 喺佢黑暗中嘅過程點樣逃出嚟。
Oh, I died like a million times. Feel waves I break. The nightmare's finally over. And now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake.
佢係想盡辦法咁樣去逃離呢一個寫作嘅困境。
Blinding lights, burning eyes. I can see myself and I don't need to hide. My foolish pride paid the price. I will never leave again. I'm by your side. I was calling you. Did you hear me? I lost my way, lost my way. I was trapped in a thousand nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over. And now
歌詞咧就係話最終可以克服嗰個噩夢，可以離開呢個困境，就遇到第二代嘅女主角啦。聽完首歌，咁我哋今日嘅直播咧就去到呢一個位啦。遲啲我哋會繼續嘅。好，感謝各位。有冇節目預告咧？唔知，要自己撳喺度。
活生88。
係啊。好，咁啊下一集就會繼續第3章啊，第2章完咗。
Where did you go? All of a sudden the radio.
咁啊下集就呢度開始啦。好，感謝各位。